Hello everyone, this is Tim. This is a little video in thanks to Fourth World Comics and Toys. I visited this store when I went to Long Island on my vacation. I basically just looked up in Google, any close gaming stores that I could find, and this was one of the ones that popped up. Most of the other ones were gaming stores that dealt mostly with miniature games or, Magic the Gathering, those sorts of things. And I wasn't really expecting much when I went into the store, but they had a nice selection of comics, toys, miniatures, old like metal, carved miniatures and so forth. And I found this nice little shelf of old $2 RPGs that I scooped up, and they had a lot of other RPGs as well that were very interesting. A lot of the newer stuff. But I'm going to show you a little bit of the new ones that I bought. All right, and on to the actual books that I bought. I bought Steel and Shadow, which is another Midnight supplement. I'm not sure. I don't think I have all of the Midnight supplements, but I'm getting close. I think I have around, I don't know, maybe 10 at this point. But I saw that there. I was like, $2. That's impressive. This one is the D20 system. It's done by AEG, and it has the simple title of Monster. I figure for $2, I really can't go wrong, even just for the artwork. But there's lots of different monsters in here, different stats for things. Some of the same monsters with some tweaks to it. But yeah, for $2, that seemed like a steal. And what else do I got over here? By the same company, AEG, I got another book called Gods. Pretty simple. As you guys know, I've talked in the past in world building videos and about religion and RPGs. So I was kind of excited to see this. I don't know, for $2, like I said, there's a lot of stuff on there I probably could have bought, but it's like, well, I don't know. Is a module worth that? Am I really going to run that module? Those sorts of things. And there was a lot of stuff that I never even heard of. So it was just interesting just to peruse through these old out-of-print RPGs. But like I said, this one is Gods, and it just goes through and gives you ideas for how to make gods, example gods, different gods for different races, goblin deities, hobgoblin deities, minotaurs, ogres, those sorts of things. So it seemed like it fit in pretty well with the monsters book that I just showed you. Another D20 product was Montcook's Arcana Unearthed, Legacy of the Dragons. And this is pretty much a bestiary for D20, and there were some interesting creatures in here that I don't think I'd ever would have come up with. Things that gives me ideas for making my own races. I tend to like strange races, as most of you know, and it's just, you really can't pass up a monster book, especially when it's only $2. Another thing I got was the Hunter the Vigil. Oh, geez, I just poked myself in the eye. The Storyteller screen, and it's actually still sealed. This thing is immaculate. For $2, I don't understand why they got rid of this. I guess maybe the Hunter line didn't sell very well for them. But if I had to pick between Hunter the Reckoning and Hunter the Vigil, I would probably go with Hunter the Reckoning. It just has a little bit more flavor. That's just what I like. But I don't dislike Hunter the Vigil. And it has some ideas that I can definitely pour back into my other game. But I don't know. For $2, again, I couldn't go wrong. It's made out of really thick cardstock. It might not even be cardstock. It looks almost like as thick as the binder of a hardbound book. So I was really impressed with that. The next one was Dark Ages Mage. I didn't even know this one existed. I knew that Dark Ages Werewolf existed, Dark Ages Vampire. I think Vampire had 2 renditions of Dark Ages. And I know that the Gentleman Gamer, Clack Click Bang, has talked about Dark Ages Vampire before. And when I saw Dark Ages Mage, I was like, that's interesting. Because Mage has never really interested me. I don't know what it is about urban, modern day magic systems and so forth. And urban punk magic, or, just modern magic in general. I don't really like it. I don't really have any affinity for it. But when you put that same idea into the Dark Ages, for me that makes it a lot more appealing. So this might be my sort of intro into Mage, whereas the other, Mage the Ascension and I think it's Mage the Awakening, just didn't hit my sweet spot, didn't really interest me. This might. And for $2, I really couldn't go wrong. And speaking of Hunter, I found 3 books from the Hunter the Reckoning line, all for $2. Really impressive. I got Utopia, Hunter Holy War, and The Moonstruck. Now, most of the Hunter splat books that I have dealt with, the different creeds and how you can play the game a little bit differently, some stuff that you can add to it. And while I had heard of these things at their full price value, I really wasn't interested. But again, $2 really couldn't pay off. Couldn't really pass that up. So, but anyway, Fourth World Comics and Toys. I was very impressed with it. Their address was 33 Route 111, Smithtown, New York, 11787. And it looks like they have a website here. It's fourthworldcomics.com. But I just showed some pictures there, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't know, but for me, I'm really excited that I got that many games for $2 each. Really more than I expected, and I think I have to come up with some new shelf space to put them on there. So enjoy, guys. I'll hopefully be doing some more videos in a couple days.